Chapter 41. Nothing.
Lydia.
The fact that he listened to me and comforted me proves his point. He was there for me, even though we're over. And he held me while I cried and unburdened myself on him. He didn't have to, but he was there for me. Because he's a good person. That's something I hadn't counted on. All this time, I thought he was too good for me. I didn't actually think that maybe it was true. Now I do. I'm a mess. A fucked up mess. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with my life. It is getting clearer, and Professor Turner is trying to help me. But all of last year I only did the bare minimum, so I'm not sure I'll be able to graduate. He just stroked my hair and let me get it all out. I close my eyes.
I never should have started anything with him.
Because it was inevitable that I'd get hurt. He's even nice enough to follow up with a couple of texts. He's asking if I'm okay. Because he's a better person than I am. I don't answer. I spend as little time as possible on campus. If I can avoid him, it won't hurt so much. Maybe. Boy Scout is a nice guy, and I don't want to see the pity in his eyes as he tells me he's sorry for my loss. For what happened to me. But I can't avoid him on Thursday. There's still a dampness in the air from the storm, but the sun is doing its best to make it all go away. I don't want to see him, because he's the first person I've told what happened. I opened up to him, and was more vulnerable than I've been with anyone. Ever. And now he's going to feel like he has to take care of me. Like my circumstances make him owe me something. I've heard enough of it. What can I do for you? How can we make this easier for you? Tell me how to help you. My world was full of condolences and well-meaning for so long. And every comment reminded me it was all my fault. If I hadn't begged to sit up front, my dad would have been paying more attention to the traffic. Or my mom might have seen the truck. At the very least, she would be alive now. So no. I don't want Wes to look at me with pity and ask what he can do for me. It's bad enough that he knows exactly how fucked up I am. How weak I am. How I'm not worth the time of day. I don't want his pity. I arrive at the den and notice several hockey players in the store. I recognize Liam and Ethan. And I think one of them is the goalie, Rick. Please don't let it be pity. Anything but pity. He sees me coming and leaves his teammates. I take a deep breath. What's it going to be? His face is unreadable. He walks up to me and crosses his arms. He studies my face. Are you okay? I don't hear pity in the question. Why do you care? I glance over at his friends. And should you really be talking to me in front of people? Some of them are looking over, and I nod at them in greeting.
Maybe I should go hide in the bathroom again?
I say sarcastically. Not what I had meant to say, but I suppose once the floodgates have opened, all the words want to come out. He pales as I move past him. What? He follows me. I thought that's what you wanted. I couldn't care less what they know or don't know. You think it matters what they think. You're the one who never told anyone about us. There's nothing to tell people about. Anger is a good emotion. It keeps me standing. He grabs my arm and spins me around to face him. His body is much too close to me, and my body longs to be even closer. He's like a magnet, pulling me in if I get close enough.
What are you doing?
I maintain my anger. Let go of me. He has some anger of his own. I want to know if you're okay. His eyes are on fire. I swallow. I can't escape him. He takes up all my world. I nod. I'm fine. Good. He releases my arm, and I instantly regret the loss of warmth. I blink. My brain is struggling to catch up with what just happened. To interpret what this all means. It's not like you care, I mutter and glare at his shoes. I'm fucked up in so many ways. His fingers grab my chin and lift it, making me look at him. The grip is firm but gentler than I expected. My eyes focus on his lips because I'm too confused to meet his eyes. Never talk about yourself like that again. My heart beats faster. I glance up and there's something soft in his eyes. I push his hand away. Why not? Why do you care? He doesn't answer, but a muscle in his jaw ticks. Wes, one of the players, Ethan asks.
What's going on?
I spin around and flee to the back. Nothing, Wes says, and there we have it. Nothing. Because that's what I was to him. He may have some misguided notion that he needs to make sure I'm okay, but in the end, all I am to him is nothing.
Chapter 42. Rumors. Wes. Lydia storms off to the back, and I wonder how I managed to fuck it up again. I've never seen pain like I saw on her face when she told me about her parents. It cut my heart, knowing there was nothing I could do to take it away. She never answered my texts afterward. And now she's mad at me, and I don't understand. She's weird, Ethan says. Yeah, what the hell was that about? Dustin, a new member of the team, asks. Nothing, I say again. It was nothing. Careful, dude, Liam says, or people are going to get the wrong idea. My eyes finally leave the door she disappeared through and home in on Liam. And what idea would that be? You know how rumors are, he says, picking up a mug with his number on it. People might think you're one of her boy toys. There's laughter all around me, and I clench my fists at my sides. She had better not have heard that. If she ever finds out the way they talk about her. I heard she gets around a lot, Dustin says. She's been all over Greek Row, Ethan says. The rest of the guys are closing in, listening to the conversation. Is it true she slept with 5 of the Kappa guys in 1 week? Dustin asks with wide eyes. True, Liam says. I can't hold it in anymore. So what? My voice is louder than I anticipated. Most of you have slept with more puck bunnies than I can keep track of. Chill, man. It's different. I spin on Ethan. Different how? Are men allowed to sleep around, but women aren't? All I'm saying is she's a sloppy mess. Ethan shrugs. She's all kinds of fucked up and... My fist connects with his face and pain radiates through my arm. What the hell? Ethan shouts and cups his cheek. A bruise is already forming. Easy. Liam steps between us, holding out his arms as if that would stop me from punching the bastard again. Fucking hell, Wes, JD says as he comes running from the other side of the store. What's wrong with you? I exhale heavily. My fingernails are cutting into my palms, and I force myself to relax my fists. What the hell was that about? Ethan asks. You know it's things like this that make people talk. I take a step forward, and JD puts his hands on my shoulders. And what are they saying? I ask with a raised eyebrow. Ethan takes a step back and looks genuinely afraid. Nothing. But if you keep this up, people are going to think she's your girlfriend or something. Would that be so bad? I glare at him as he gently pokes at his face to see if it's broken. My hand hurts, so I'm thinking he's not feeling too great. We're on the same team, JD says. I will not tolerate fighting. Wes? Do you understand that? I grunt and nod. I probably shouldn't have hit him. As long as he doesn't talk about her ever again. Because if I hear one mean word about her, I will ruin you. Ethan goes pale. I won't say anything. They look at me oddly, and I know I've created a lot of questions. Lydia comes out from the back room and glances over at us. She must not have heard the commotion. Everyone is looking at her, and she squints and takes a deep breath. We should get going, JD says. The public skate is about to begin. See you later. I nod at them as they file out of the store. They head for the rink, and I carefully shake out my hand. It hurts, and I'm sure Ethan will have quite the bruise. But I doubt any of them will tell Coach. He might figure it out, but nobody will sell me out. At least I don't think they will. Because JD will handle it. And that will be enough for all of them. I swear to myself. If this somehow got back to my uncle, I'd be in big trouble. He is a big proponent of sportsmanship and fair play. But what was I supposed to do? Lydia is unpacking hats across the store. She looks sad and angry. And I want to take all of that away. I want to hold her and tell her that everything will be all right, and I'll make sure nobody ever says a mean thing about her ever again. If she knew, she'd probably laugh. I can't stay away. So, without a word, I walk up to her and help her with the hats. At least I can reach the higher shelves for her. And if being next to her is all I can get, I'll take it. I just want to be near her. I want to breathe the same air as her, smell her shampoo. And if she ever allows me to touch her again, I'd probably come from the sheer joy of it. I want her to trust me. I do. But I have no idea how to make that happen.